I attended a meeting today with several colleagues about risk management. And they were asking me, what is the purpose of having a risk manager on the team? Now, this is for a fairly big new technology project. Engineering and scheduling, building, constructing, doing everything all at once. And the question was, why should we have a risk manager on board? Great question. Evidently, some members of the team had worked with project managers who did all of their own risk management. The issue there is that risk management it takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and it takes a certain amount of know-how about risk management. And it also takes time away from doing the everyday things that a project manager would typically do. So I think it's very important to have risk management on board. Now, what is the purpose of risk management? Well, it's to identify, assess, and mitigate potential risks. It helps to keep projects in line, keep operations in line, finances in line, quality, safety, all of that in line, to foresee what might go wrong in the future and to avoid those things before they become issues. The other point in risk management is also opportunity, identifying ways that we can do things better. Steve Jobs, as the iPhone was being created and each new model rolled out, he would go to his team and ask the question, is this the best that we can do? Is this the best that we can do? And that question needs to be answered. It needs to be answered in all things that we do, in our daily work, in our daily leadership, because we can always be better. There's always just 1 more percent, 2 more percent, maybe 90 more percent in some cases, of work that we can do to make it better. And so it's very important to have the risk manager involved, to have that systematic processing of analyzing uncertainties, making our informed decisions, and then mitigating things or transferring or accepting the risks so that they don't become issues. And if they do become issues, then we're in a whole new ballgame. And that's the ballgame of issue management, change control on projects. And whether it's a government project or we're dealing with metals or we're dealing with building brand new buildings for processing plants, whatever the case may be, it's very important that we try to avoid, to the best of our ability, to avoid the issues arising and then to control them once they arise, to manage our changes. Risk management is the beginning of that. And it should really begin at the beginning of the project, when the project is only a minuscule thought in the minds of the leadership, prior to proposal even, prior to pre-feed, prior to concept really being put on paper and engineered and all of that. Just when we're in the brief beginning discussions, just like beginning a business, what are the risks? What are the opportunities? And how do we recognize those, qualify those, quantify those? Risk management is very important. It really makes the difference between a company's success and a company's failure.